Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporter on the Eagles. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, go get your Hurt season hat. Go get your Hurt season hat. Click the link in the description. Go to the print champs. Grab your Hurt season hat. Go also check out Big Manscaped. Use code Brunson, save 20% off, and get free shipping. And the free shipping, I fought for that for y'all. Listen, we're going to talk about, the game's still on, so this is not a recap of the full game, but we're talking about the first half. And what we noticed, you know what I'm saying, with the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers in the first preseason game of the new campaign. You know what I mean? Football is back, ladies and gentlemen. And a lot of people going to hate, basically, on what they saw. Listen, let's talk about some... Before we get into how players looked and stuff like that, let's talk about how fluid the offense looked. Things just moved smooth. Everything moved smooth. There was no call that was out of place. It's preseason. I understand that you're running a vanilla offense, but it just looked like regular football. Nothing really made me scratch my head and have to think in that first half of football. It looked like the team was prepared, the team was ready, and the team was hungry for what they was about to do. Everybody had a lot riding on this. Jalen Hurts cannot afford at all to come out and be bad in that game. He can't afford to be bad in that game, and he came out there and was very accurate. He came out there and was very poised. He came out there and was ready as the quarterback one. Ready as the quarterback one. Looked like a veteran. You know what I mean? And a lot of people on Twitter got mad at me saying that he looked like a veteran. A veteran is just somebody who's done this before. I can't say he looked like somebody who's done this before, and people get their panties in a bunch. People get so sensitive when you're talking about Jalen Hurts nowadays. It's just ridiculous. He looked like a veteran. The first drive would have been impeccable. He was near perfection, but you had a Jalen Reagor drop. You had a very, very rare Zach Ertz drop. He looked good. The drive still ended up in points. You know what I mean? The second drive, I think, one of the first or the second drive ended up in a field goal. I'm not sure. But then on the second drive, he starts off at his own one, tries to hit Quez deep, misses Quez. You know what I'm saying? But the deep ball is there. That's just all a timing thing. We're going to talk about Quez in a minute. Bottom line, Jalen Hurts ain't taking no sacks. Jalen Hurts ain't throwing no interceptions. Jalen Hurts was, he gave me what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the medium to short game of Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? I wanted to see that side of him. And he looked very, very, very accurate and just on point. On point, man, while he was in the game. Showing the ability to escape the pocket, showing the ability to keep his eyes downfield, didn't take just weird sacks. He looked good. There's no way you can. There's no other way you can. You can't. You know what I mean? Quez Watkins making the roster. Quez Watkins is making the roster. Quez Watkins and Jalen Reagor is like we should be getting what we're getting out of Quez Watkins, out of Jalen Reagor, if you want to go based upon where they're drafted at. But Quez Watkins is fast. Quez Watkins could play outside. He could play the slot. Quez Watkins has worked on that route running. Quez Watkins is fast. Almost looks like nobody could stay with him on a fly route. But then he took a screen to the house. He's a dual threat. I'm telling you guys, he is Ted Ginn Jr. all over again. You know what I mean? And I really, really like what I'm seeing out of him. I think he might have a bit of a higher ceiling than Ted Ginn Jr. But Quez Watkins is just that dude. He that dude. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Tyree Jackson got in the game earlier than I expected, which helps me to believe that he's going to make this roster. A lot of great things happened in this game that I had my eye on. Jaquette, he got beat on a long ball, I think like a 30-yard pass. But then on the very next play, they ran some type of misdirection to his side, and he stayed disciplined and stayed home and was able to make the tackle. Very next play out of getting beat. After getting beat, what that shows me is the ability to be able to shake it off and get right back to the next play. I really like how the offense was moving. The defense, I feel like they're going to start getting assignments and stuff like that together as you get the roster together. But as far as offense goes, you know who your quarterback and your skill guys are going to be, and you just got to rock out with that. Kenneth Gainwell is a true dual threat. Another thing that I got from that half of football, Kenneth Gainwell is a true dual threat running back. He can run, he can catch, he looked good. He looked explosive, showed great hands, a true dual threat at the position. You know what I'm saying? You really can't say how these guys were coached, but what I can say was for this to be a preseason game, I think the Philadelphia Eagles were very well prepared, and they went out there and they knew their assignments. Milton Williams, we haven't heard a lot about Milton Williams, but Milton Williams is being disruptive. Javon Hargrave is being disruptive. Key guys are being disruptive that need to be disruptive. You know what I mean? I put out a tweet and I said that I thought that Jalen Reagor probably needed to play this whole game just for confidence purposes, man. Jalen Reagor strikes me as a guy that if he drops a ball, the rest of the game is just not going to go his way. It's just going to be a bad day for him if he drop a ball. You know what I mean? And we need guys that'll be able to shake that type of stuff off and get out there and finish contributing to the team. So after this first preseason game, after I saw the series from Jalen Hurts and a little bit of what Joe Flacco was in the game for, I can confidently say we have a bona fide starting quarterback in Jalen Hurts, and we have a really, really suitable backup in Joe Flacco. I think the Philadelphia Eagles ultimately were just A1 for not jumping the gun and moving Hurts. I think staying with Jalen Hurts showed that they were patient, and it's going to pay off in the long run to have a guy of this skill set, you know what I'm saying, under a rookie deal. I think in 2 or 3 football seasons, we're going to be talking about Jalen Hurts being a top 5 quarterback in the game. That's just where I'm at. Him and Justin Herbert should be up there on that list. I look around the NFL and I see Daniel Jones throwing picks. I see the Washington football team struggling, and it's a good day for me. It's a good day for me. It's a good day for me, man. I'm not mad about what I saw. You know what I mean? Imagine the temperature if Jalen Hurts would have went out there throwing pick after pick after pick after pick. I personally don't think Jalen Hurts is going to throw an interception in preseason. I just don't see it. He looks to be really smart with the football. He's an underrated thrower. You saw the long ball. The ball was there, just the timing was off. You saw some of the short throws. You saw the beautiful pass to Dallas Goedert. Come on, man. We're not going to do this, man. I really think that we still got a lot of work to do to get this thing to be a finely tuned machine. But clearly, after this one preseason game, I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles made a really, really good decision. Especially if you look at reports of how Zach Wilson out here throwing turnovers left and right. He was a guy that we were talking about trading up for. The Philadelphia Eagles were dead right on this one by staying put. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And let me know about some things that might have popped out to y'all in this preseason game.